could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
I've seen Kefalonia, from the statue of Zeus.
Tell me, is it still a place of great beauty?
Yes, the island is beautiful. From the statue of Zeus, you can see the sea hitting the white beaches and mountains covered in green. But its people suffer because of the war.
Ah, just how it was described to me. The gods simultaneously bless the land and curse the people. Even for gods, your gods are cruel, Miss Theos.
Okay, I've told you what I remember. Now tell me about yourself. What's a Persian doing here?
Persia and the Greek world are doomed to be opposites. In times of prosperity here, Persians always seem to suffer. And when you're at war with yourselves...
Persians know peace?
Indeed. My people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered. All except for me. A man tried to kill me with poison, which is how I lost my sight. I fled and arrived here.
So there's a price on your head. Now I'm interested.
There was, though there isn't anymore. Now then, tell me another tale, and I'll tell you more of my past.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel her presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aeteri keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go. Worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you, so I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more, but first...
Yes, yes. A tale for a tale. If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It is so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you where he hid his treasure.
I returned to Mount Taygetos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Taygetos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child,
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promise him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you are bound by blood to avenge him.
Artaxerxes, false king! These Mythios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Cassandra, please!
Stand behind me.
Who are? Time to die!
Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trait I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life. And I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. And in your retelling, I felt like Themistocles was speaking through you. For your reward, go to the tomb in Salamis, where Themistocles hid his treasure. It will be near where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy.
Themistocles' treasure is in Salamis. I wonder what it could be. Not what I expected. These ruins look old. I wonder who built them and when. What are those towers? should work. Now, try the door. Finally. Now, find what lies within. Why would my father be here? It's hot in here. I should watch my step. Time to hunt by night. What is this place? Time to take a dive. This place is huge. Hello? Icaros! Traitor.
Greetings, Cassandra. Welcome to Atlantis.
Atlantis? Impossible. I thought it was just a myth.
There are many secrets in this world that are hidden behind myth and legend.
And who are you?
My name is Pythagoras. I'm your father.
Pythagoras. That doesn't make any sense. He died decades ago.
Yes, almost a century if memory serves. And yet, here I am, standing before you.
And Icarus is...
My oldest and dearest friend. I sent him to watch over you. And now, here you are.
Myrrine, my mother, she sent me here to find you.
Myrrine, she sent you here because she knew this was your destiny.
My destiny?
There's more at stake than any one mind can comprehend.
Why was I sent here? What's my role in all of this? I want answers.
There is knowledge in this place. Powerful knowledge. In the wrong hands, its secrets could bring about the downfall of humanity. We cannot allow others to discover this place. We must find a way to seal it from the world forever.
I don't understand any of this. I'm a warrior, not a scholar.
We all have a purpose, Cassandra. Yours was to help me protect the secrets of Atlantis.
Why should I help you? You were never there for me.
You endured what you had to in order to be strong enough for what's to come.
I never asked for any of this.
Our destiny's a burden we must shoulder. It is not something we choose.
What would you have me do?
The answers I seek are behind these mechanisms. They are sealed, and the artifacts to open them are missing.
So, I need to find the artifacts and return them to Atlantis.
I've collected information that hints at where these artifacts may be located. However, they are incredibly powerful. They corrupt the minds of lesser people and possess a will to defend themselves.
I'll bring them back. But I still have questions for you.
And I have answers. For now, though, take this. It's part of a key to access an artifact that is hidden in Viotia. I have an ally trying to find the second half as we speak.
Theata! We found Atlantis!
Atlantis? Let me check your vitals. You're delirious.
We've been searching for an Isu artifact with reality-bending powers, and this bothers you?
Pythagoras was born around 570 BCE. That would make the man in that cave nearly 150 years old. What could possibly be keeping him alive?
The staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
Mrs. San, you were right. I'll help you pack up the gear.
Thanks. Let's roll out. I've reached the coordinates. The series of caves we detected should be right under me. My equipment's ready, preparing to dive.
I have no idea what's down there. There could be sharks.
I prefer that to Templars.
We'll keep an eye out for Abstergo. Good luck, Layla.
Thanks. I'm heading down now. There has to be a way in. I'll find it. There! That must be the way in. Are you all still reading me? It's awfully quiet on comms.
We hear you, Layla.
Thanks. It's just so silent down here.
You're not alone, Layla. We're monitoring your progress. You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're here if you need us.
Said that's us sitting at the desk.
Well, I don't have to be on a boat to be useful. I have loads of information on ancient Greece. Did you know that at Zakros, the Minoans built a graveyard so huge it was known as the Ravine of the Dead?
Can we please not talk about death?
Elena, promise me that if I die down here, you'll rename this place the Caves of the Dead.
I'm on it.
People!
I'm gonna miss the London loft. I really like the view.
Miss it? Why can't you go back?
Didn't you read Kyoshi's report? Abstergo's already swept through it. It's compromised.
No, I've been busy researching Theta. Kiyoshi, are you alright?
Of course. After clearing out the last of our gear, I observed the infiltration from a distance.
Did they pick up the present I left?
Yes, they found the USB key you dropped under the desk. Nice tactic.
No one at Abstergo will be stupid enough to stick that in a computer.
They don't have to. It's a shell holding one of my special RFID transmitters. Get it anywhere near a workstation, like, say, in the head of security's office, and boom.
Impressive.
All in a day's hack. Wow! It's more elaborate than I could have imagined. How did they build all this? What I want to pay for an Isu toolbox. This is different from Egypt. Some aesthetic elements in common, but... I should get out of this diving suit before I start exploring. It's real. I made it. Layla to Altair 2? I'm in. Do you have visuals?
Yes. By the gods, Layla, it's Atlantis.
How are you feeling? Any nausea from the pressure change?
No, I'm fine. These rooms are... amazing. Think, Layla, think. There must be a way. Something has to power up this place. I'm re-entering the Animus. I need Cassandra to show me how she got farther inside.
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrini would fail to stay detached.
Why did you come here and leave my mother and me in Sparta?
I was never going to erase you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
If you've been here all these years, how did you meet my mother?
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed to make me.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
So they want our blood?
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for, because you have the power to oppose them.
They've tried to destroy me and failed, and they'll never control me. That's all I wanted to know. I want to know more about Atlantis and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
You call it Atlantis, but what exactly is this place?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements. It was perhaps some kind of library where the Ancient Ones stored information.
Oh, this place is like a tomb. How did you live down here, and for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can change humanity's destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
I've heard enough. I should go.
Yes, There is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered.
If I get overturned out here, I don't think I can swim back. There it is. Time for a ride. I don't want to be spotted here.
Huh? What's that? What?
Tomb that Artaxerxes mentioned. It's real.
You're dead!
Malakas! How do I put it out?
Ready for sailing!
Ready when you are!
The sea air. The smell. It feels so good to be back.
Is being on the Adrestia anything like the Siren Song?
I was in a different place when I sailed that ship. Physically, mentally. I didn't have direction.
We both have direction now.
Speaking of, where are we headed?
Wherever we want.
Shipboard! Sails up!
A song! Come on now!
Oars at the ready! And drop! Fire the volley! Throw your spear! Throw spear! Make them burn! Hold on tight! Spears now!
Loose another round! We are pulling up to that salvage!
Spear them!
There will be more battles like that! Nothing the Atlantis can handle!
Oh, thank the gods you came.
What happened? Where's the rest of your crew?
Pirates! They killed most of us, but they took my brother. Please, you must help him.
I'll help find your brother, sailor.
I'm not a sailor, I'm a carpenter. So's my brother. Our father taught us.
Interesting. Our ship could use a carpenter.
I've worked as a shipwright, repaired hulls with holes the size of Poseidon's fist. Please, save my brother, and I'll join your crew.
Then it's a deal. Where can we find these pirates?
There is an island west of Iotia and south of Mount Helicon. I hear they sail from there.
Anything else that might help?
I don't know. It happened so fast. Because of the war, there's more pirates about than ticks on a sow these days, but their camp can't be far.
We'll find these pirates and rescue your brother. He's a carpenter. Pirates took his brother. He'll work for us if we rescue him.
Then let's hunt some pirates! Put your backs into it, men! Roll like the Cerberus is snapping at your heels! We are at full speed, Commander! Commander leaving the helm!
There is so much for the gold!
Your brother sent me.
That fool. Always sending someone else to do his dirty work. How bad is it?
The end is near.
Never thought I'd die like this. Stuck on some shit island. I hate the sea.
What message should I give your brother?
Tell that fool of a brother I...
Did you find my brother? Where is he?
He didn't survive. I'm sorry.
No, no, no! I curse you, gods!
There were no gods on that ship. Only pirates.
I begged him to come on this trip. He hated the sea!
A spear in my hand often helps me forget the pain. We'll put a hammer in yours, if you honor your word.
Of course. There is nothing left for me here.
Let's move! Oars in! Full sail! Start rowing! Get them! Rowers! Go! Ramming speed! Down!
The commander's leaving the deck!
Not of this world.
I hear you, my brothers, my sisters. Someone sounds very stumpy today. I know that temper anywhere, Ares. Do not fear, brother. I shall comfort you soon. You see? They're here! The gods are... behind this door! Listen. I didn't mean to be away so long. Kythera is... well, if you're looking to unleash a new plague somewhere...
This is not what I expected.
Camouflage, my unimaginative friend. A mere disguise to ward off those seeking the glory inside. Ah! You hear them too!
There is something in there, Empedocles, but it's bigger than Aphrodite's welcoming bosom.
They're preparing our welcome. Quickly, Misthios. We cannot delay.
Whatever is inside, I'm ready.
My brothers and sisters! This is it! The realm of eternity! The house of the gods! Creators of the universe! Outstretch your mighty hands and raise me to the heavens!
Let's see if I can cheer him up. Empedocles was the handsomest one in the family. Bigger they are, the more I have to stop them.
Whatever it was, I didn't steal it.
The old caretaker said you...
Whoa, he told you stuff? Did he tell you anything about my pater?
No, he didn't, but...
What about the collector?
He said you're like your pater.
Really? That's nice to know.
Look, the old caretaker said you...
Wait. And swordfish? What did he say? You found him, right?
He said the key goes in the stele.
Oh, I know where the stele is. But wait, what's this key you're talking about?
The old man said you stole something from him.
No, I didn't. Wait, what did he accuse me of stealing?
The key to the labyrinth. A disc.
Oh. You mean this old thing? I always wondered what it was for.
Swordfish mentioned there was a place to put the disc. In a stele.
Oh, so what do we do now?
If we put the disc into the stele, the entrance to the labyrinth should open. Then I see about a minotaur.
And you'll save my pater too, right?
Hardos, I don't think your pater is still...
He's alive, I know it. We just have to hurry.
Looks like a piece of Theseus's armor. This can't be Minoan. What is this? Walaka! It's real! Why the gods? The string Theseus used to navigate the labyrinth. Let's see what's at the end. A creature of rage did this. I've been this way before. must be Nikios. A ring. Ardos might want this. Malaka's Minotaur. And here we go! Charge more for slaying mythical creatures. So proud! The Minotaur is dead. Thanks for your help, Ardos.
Where's Peter?
I searched the labyrinth and... I'm sorry, Ardos.
Sorry? Why?
Ardos, the Minotaur was no ordinary monster.
And Peter isn't just a regular guy. He's a hero.
He might have been your hero, but...
He must be alive. Find him.
He's dead, Ardos. We can't raise the dead. But we can move on.
I'm afraid I'll forget him. I don't want to forget him.
Take it. To remember him by.
Batter's ring? Thank you. Thank you.
We should get out of here. What will you do now?
I don't know, Mis Dios. Without Batter, I don't know.
Maybe you can figure it out. Together.
Ardos.
Remember, you're never alone. There will always be people who care. Stay out of trouble, boy.
You know I can promise you that.
I'll make sure of it, Mis Dios. Thank you. Let's go home, Ardos.
I'd like that. I'm sorry I stole your teaser.
I understand.
And your amulet.
What amulet?
And your ring collection.
So that's where...
And your memoirs.
I haven't finished those. By the gods, you can't be stealing things all the time, Ardos.
But I'm good at it. And I only steal from people who deserve it.
I didn't deserve it.
You didn't talk to me for years.
Well, you're right. I wasn't there for you. Perhaps I did deserve it.
I know, right? Not to mention all the gold.
What? Ardos?
Erebos swallows another day. There he is. be trouble if I'm spotted here. Off we go now. Look at these vineyards. Even Marcos couldn't make shitty wine with these grapes.
The beasts. The teeth. Too many teeth. You saved me in my work, too. A cure for the statues in the petrified valley.
Why would stone need to be cured?
Surely, you've seen their faces frozen in terror. They're not mere objects, but humans trapped in stone.
You're saying they're sick?
I'm not sure why it's happening. I'm merely a scholar looking for a cure. An elixir that will not only heal, but prevent this horrible affliction once and for all.
The only thing less likely than those statues being people is you turning stone to flesh with an elixir.
I didn't say I could revert the stone back to flesh. That is, not yet. This is an ongoing process, and more experiments are needed.
How many more experiments?
One never knows. But without the right ingredients, all my hard work will have been for naught.
What do you need?
Just a few items found all over Vineyard Canyon. If you can get them for me, I'll reward you with a dose of my elixir.
I'll gather what you need.
Excellent. Now listen closely to these ingredients. I require a cluster of bear dung mushrooms, some cone snail bile, and a bouquet of hellebore.
How did these statues come to be?
I don't rightly know. A curse of the gods, the writhing dread. If you wish to see for yourself, you shouldn't do it without my elixir.
What is a hellebore?
Hellebore is a flowering plant you can find growing atop the highest mountain in Vineyard Canyon.
Where can I find these mushrooms?
They grow on fresh bear dung. There's a cave in the mountains south of the road to Mytilene where you can usually find them.
Where can I find cone snails?
Cone snails are drawn to the warm currents of the eastern shoreline. My favorite spot is by Sark Bay. Make sure the bile is fresh.
I'll go collect your ingredients.
Come to my workshop on the hill east of Mytilene when you have everything.
A cave, a mountain, and the shoreline. Could these items be in 3 more different places? This is the right area. The cave with the mushrooms should be close. Go! The mountain. The helleboat should be here somewhere. Shipwreck. The cone snails must be close by.
You're back. Do you have the ingredients?
I do.
Very good. Now I'll be able to make a new store of elixir. But first, I need to make sure it's safe for human consumption. The vial on the table is my last dose. I saved it especially for you.
I'm not drinking anything with bear dung mushroom in it.
Don't be silly. Drink it and you'll be impervious to petrifaction.
I'm not sure about this.
What? You believe my elixir works, don't you?
I think you're crazy.
No, no, no. You need to drink it. I need models for my statues. They're not statues. They're my children.
Have a good flight.
It's been too long. What will I do?
What's going on?
I don't know what to do. My friend Halanos was bringing me back a shipment of rare art, but he hasn't arrived. I fear the worst.
If you value your friend more than your drachmi, maybe you'd pay for his retrieval?
Of course I value Harlanos more than drachmi. I take it wealth is all you value, Misthios.
Depends where his ship was coming from.
It set sail from Macedonia. If you help find my friend, you can keep whatever art he was bringing back.
Can't promise anything. The sea is vast and hungry. I'll need some information to get started. You said Galarnos was sailing from Macedonia. Is there anywhere else he might dock?
Nowhere. The recent storms must have caught him. If they were close enough to the island, they might have been forced into a bay. I'd check the coast.
This rare art you mentioned sounds valuable.
Halanos is an art dealer. I sent him to Macedonia to make a purchase on my behalf. Not knowing what he's going to bring back is half the fun.
Hopefully the sea will reveal more than you've given me to go on.
I thank you for doing this, Misthios.
How can I help you? Come back anytime.
I better check Stormfall Bay to the northwest.
Here to buy fish and not just hang about.
Your face looks more sour than this fishy stink.
Why shouldn't I be sour, huh? My no-good son sailed off with my boat and should have been back hours ago. Probably showing off for that Mytilene girl.
Smell. Of course your son ran away. Doubt he'll come back.
Choke on goat dung!
I can leave.
On second thought, would you fetch my lazy son? He's at Fisherman's Bay. An easy errand for fair pay.
I'll do it.
Good. You find him, and I'll tan his hide.
And where exactly is this bay?
Fisherman's Bay is northeast of here and runs through the middle of our island. You can't miss it.
Tell me more about the girl.
I don't know, some Mytilene, lovely, full of history and poetry from that school over there. She keeps my boy's head in the clouds instead of focused on his work.
Let's quit chatting so I can go find your son.
See that you do. I'll pay you, and then my boy's hide will pay for taking my boat out.
Time to search Fisherman's Bay.
Ella.
be Stormfall Bay. This man didn't drown. He was stabbed to death here on shore. A bloody trail. Someone was dragged towards the cliffs. This looks like the place. Looks like the followers of Ares. Survivor.
You have free at last. Please, accept this drachmi as thanks. I tried to trade it for my freedom, but those crazy Malakas only wanted my blood.
Fisherman's Bay. There's the fishing boat. But where's the fisherman's son? There's blood in the water. It's the fisherman's son. The fisherman's son. Looks like he got tangled up in the net trying to haul a heavy load of fish. Slipped, then the weight of the net dragged him down. Off we go now.
Any word on my son?
Your son is dead. Drowned in his fishing net.
No. My boy. My poor boy. I pushed him too hard. This is all my fault. I pushed him too hard.
Let me know what you need. Come back anytime.
She can still be... Ah, Misthios! The gods are real. Help me, please!
Silence, snake.
What's going on?
We will bring this evil creature to justice.
They're lost in paranoia. They think I sacrificed my Ligia to the creature in the forest.
Hold your forked tongue. This walking curse is in league with the writhing dread.
She just looks scared to me.
Please, the creature took Ligia. If I die here, who will save her?
I'll save Ligia. and kill any creature that tries to stop me.
What are you saying? She will lead you to the petrified temple, and you're doomed.
What exactly is this creature?
Evil, heartless, unknowable.
We must end this girl before she leads a writhing thread right to us.
The forest where the creature lives. Where is it?
Beyond the petrified temple, north of here. A damned place, haunted by shade and filled with cursed stone. At its center lie ancient ruins, from which few return.
You mentioned Ligia. She's...
Beyond beauty, beyond grace. A daughter of Artemis. Brave, not like me.
What dark prize did the writhing dread offer for her soul?
She lives, Mistios. I know it.
This writhing dread has let Ligia live. We'll need to move now. Follow me.
Careful. These people are driven by fear.
The girl's coming with me. I'd suggest not standing in our way.
She's whispered spells in your ear, Mistios. Citizens, we must save our city, and these interlopers must bleed.
Hide in the temple. I'll deal with this.
This just got interesting.
You're safe now.
Safe? I don't want to be safe, Mistios. I want to look deep into Ligia's eyes just once more, even if it kills me.
Be smart, be cautious, and with my help, you will look into your lover's eyes again. It doesn't need to cost your life. You know, I don't want to call you forever.
My name's Brice.
Cassandra.
Ligia's waiting for me, Cassandra. If I'd been captured, I'd never have to wait for her.
Then let's not disappoint her. Where was she taken?
From our sanctuary, the Dread Ruins in the Petrified Valley.
And you're surprised she was taken by a creature?
It's not safe here. We need to leave the city. This is ours, Ligia's and mine. A forbidden place for forbidden love.
Not much of a love nest. I've seen more romantic funerals.
I found scraps of her clothes leading to the Writhing Dread's lair. Please, we need to hurry.
Time to find Ligia. You lead the way.
What happened to these trees? I shouldn't be here. What is this place? It's empty of life.
We enter the realm of the Writhing Dread. Listen. It's as if sound itself is afraid of what the fog veils.
It's getting hard to breathe. Even the air is dead. Oh, these statues are unnervingly lifelike. Their faces are contorted in fear.
It destroys all living things, transforming them to stone and leaving them frozen in fear for all eternity. If Ligia, if she's stone, how will we bury her? She'll never meet Charon. Ligia! Ligia!
Brace, wait! Malaka! Better go after her.
Ligia! That's her! Cassandra, she's alive!
We need to get inside. But I see no openings, and the walls are too smooth to climb.
She shouldn't be in there. She should be in my arms. Her breath, her smell. Every night we'd meet at the Dread Ruins. I was late, just once. I wanted to find her a rose. Something as perfect as she is. This is my fault. If I'd gotten there in time.
Then you'd both be trapped inside.
Together?
You were searching for a rose. A gift. Never regret an act of kindness, Brice.
Thank you.
What do you know about this place?
Ligia is a daughter of Artemis. Her people trained here long ago. A legend tells of an ancient artifact they recovered in a pit full of snakes. She believed they still had it, hidden in their village on Chios.
I'll find it.
There's also a mercenary, a man who claims he killed the creature.
Impossible.
But many believe him. He might know something.
This mercenary, the slayer of the Writhing Dread, where can I find him?
He waits in a temple atop the hill in Ancient Peril. Champions from all over seek to challenge him to build their reputations, but there is no way he killed the creature. If he did, how was Ligia taken?
Did you see the creature yourself?
No, but only the Writhing Dread would be strong enough to take Ligia. She's too fierce. And too stubborn.
I'll find a way inside, and then I'll kill this creature.
And I'll find Ligia the rose I should have given her that night. Someone, I tell you, in another time will remember us.
The poet Sappho.
Our favorite. Please, Cassandra, hurry.
The region of the Ancient Pearl. There's the temple on the hill.
Our lives are like the rising and setting of the sun.
Excuse me?
We're born into darkness and rise up to the greatest peaks, before descending into darkness once more.
A warrior and a sophist. This is a first.
It is not philosophy, it's truth. Learned through violence, fate, and seeing evil. True evil.
You're talking about the writhing dread?
The creature. When it ambushed us outside, we thought only of survival. My spear allowed me to stay out of its gaze. I was lucky. My friends weren't.
Tell me how you were able to defeat the creature.
It all happened so fast. We had a plan to break into the temple and corner it, but it ambushed us before we got inside. There was no time for strategy after that.
Why go after the creature in the first place?
We were hired to steal an ancient item from within its lair by masked soldiers.
Give me that spear.
We are warriors. To let it go without a fight would be to dishonor my fallen friends. For Sparta! You know you can't win. You can't take much more. Give up already.
Nothing special about this spear. The mercenary knew nothing. He never made it inside the lair.
Then it was a waste of time. Lygia waits and we've done nothing to help her.
Not exactly. The mercenary carried this spear, which he claims killed the writhing dread.
No, the creature took Lygia. It can't be dead. It waits in its lair even now.
Then there may be a piece of this puzzle we don't yet understand.
Have you found a way inside the lair?
Lygia's story was true. The daughters of Artemis were protecting this disc, key, this... I have what opens the lair.
And you didn't hurt any of the daughters when you took it?
There was no need for violence. The daughters of Artemis didn't even know I was there.
Then Tyche truly is on our side. Lygia still stands a chance.
Wait!
Lygia! Lygia!
Malaka. Breeze! You have no idea what... Breeze! victims to stone.
I hear you, my love. Look at me, Ligia. Please.
Ligia? Ligia? It's me, Prince.
Arta must have picked up the artifact and transformed into that creature. I wonder how many people have become the riding dread over the centuries. Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us. Come on.
Watch where you're going!
I need to talk to him. Camp. Orgias must be nearby. He must be the one Pythagoras mentioned. The lair of the Sphinx. Impressive.
Oh my, Amistios.
What are you doing here?
My name is Gorgias, and I have spent my life researching the past of Viotia and the Peloponnese.
I'm looking for the other half of this amulet.
Ah, yes, I know of items like this. I was seeking a piece similar in size.
Where is it?
Unfortunately, my apprentice was the one tracking down its final location in Locris. He went to retrieve it, but never returned.
I'll find your apprentice, and recover the amulet piece without any trouble at all.
Thank you. The gods have truly blessed me by sending you to help find Pivos.
Where was your apprentice heading?
We heard rumors of a sighting near the tomb of Menikefs in Viotia.
What was Pibos looking for?
There was a cave discovered that might contain items of great significance. I sent him to validate the claims before I made the journey myself.
Don't worry. I'll find out what happened to Pibos. He's over there.
This must be Pibos. Or what's left of him.
The creature that killed Pibos must have eaten the amulet.
These pieces fit together perfectly. This must be the key. The statue. It's gone. It must only work at night. I should come back after dark.
Another challenger. I hope you're more resilient than the last one.
By the gods! The statue came alive!
I am no statue, child. If you cannot comprehend what stands before you, how are you to entertain me?
What are you?
The Sphinx, the guardian of truth and knowledge.
Why are you here?
The gods sent me to protect something, and I've been its guardian ever since.
I came here for another reason.
Oh, then tell me, little one, why are you here?
You protect an object of great power. I have been asked to return it to where it belongs.
A most noble of causes. Sadly, I cannot grant your request.
There's too much at stake. I won't leave without it.
The power I guard is not for the weak-willed.
I can resist.
One must risk everything in the pursuit of knowledge. If you can answer my questions wisely, you will have proven yourself worthy. What is always old and sometimes new. Never sad, sometimes blue. Never empty, but sometimes full. Never pushes, always pulls.
The moon.
An interesting choice. What can bring back the dead? Make you cry, make you laugh, make you young. Is born in an instant, yet lasts a lifetime?
Memories.
You're full of surprises. I create my lair with earth and string, and dispatch my prey with a biting sting.
A spider.
Good thinking, little one. You are an interesting one. Now, take what you have learned and touch the symbols that reflect your choices.
stay hidden if I don't want to fight. Marcos?
Cassandra? Jerry!
How?
Kept myself busy, haven't I? No time to explain here. Get me out! You're as nimble as ever. Now, carry me to my house on the other side of the mountain.
I have to carry you the whole way?
I'm so weak. I'm so frail.
Ugh, fine. Marcos? Another vineyard?
I am nothing if not consistent, my friend. Much better. No one makes a hasty exit like you.
You're welcome.
Cassandra, welcome to the newest of the Marcos estates. I wasn't expecting company, but one must always be prepared. Wine?
Marcos, I can't believe you're here.
Believe it, my friend. I'm not a man of one city, but of all cities. Who am I to deny the rest of the Greek world what I have to offer?
What brings you to Kos, of all places?
I've learned a thing or two about soil. Turns out Kefalonia wasn't the best place for grapes. Plus, the locals here love wine.
Everybody loves wine.
On top of that, Kefalonia isn't as busy as it was before. Plague came from Chaosos and many died. It was bad for business.
Been here long?
Long enough to establish myself as the foremost wine seller in Kos. Well, the one wine seller in Kos. The koans will come around eventually.
You made it a long way from home.
I could say the same to you. Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. I found my mother.
What a coincidence! I found my mama too!
Here, in Kos?
Since Kos is her home, Kos is my home too! Say hello, mama!
Your mama? You told me your mother was dead.
Right, this is my adopted mama. We've become so close, she wouldn't have it any other way.
Come on, Marcos. The truth.
Well, Mama is the owner of the vineyard. When her husband met his untimely death, it was going to be auctioned off. Something had to be done.
So you stepped in to help. How generous.
It's ridiculous a wonderful lady such as Mama cannot inherit her own property. Now we run the vineyard together. Isn't that right, Mama? She'd put up a fuss if she disagreed. It's her land, but she shares it with her precious son, me!
Don't think I've forgotten that Marcos always has a plan. Sounds like one of your schemes.
Cassandra, that was the old Marcos. These days, I live a peaceful life.
You were tied up in a fort. That's peaceful?
About that. I have a bit of a problem on my hands.
Why am I not surprised?
But it's something I know you could help me with, my friend. I know your credentials.
Go on.
You know me. I borrow some drachmi, and before I know it, they're calling me the Khan of Kos. All thanks to the Cerberus, whom I owe the most.
The Cerberus? First the Cyclops, now this? Don't tell me it's a three-headed dog.
Don't be ridiculous. This is nothing like the Cyclops. This time I wish to make a peace offering with nothing less than my finest wine.
Finest? Palatable, maybe.
Cassandra, you're like family to me. And since I'm family to you, I'm sure you wouldn't mind helping.
You're sure, are you?
I promise I can afford to pay you this time. Just take my wine to the Cerberus. Simple.
Fine. For old time's sake.
I can always count on you, and the Cerberus can count on a nice wine pairing with dinner. Take it to his house.
The Cerberus better not bite me. Yeah! Let's go! Are you the Cerberus?
Who wants to know?
Whew. Only one head. A gift for you. Have you ever had Marcos's wine? It's the best of the best.
What's so good about it?
If you savor your wine, you'll like it. It's very rich.
He's not gonna win me over with wine. I never forget whose purse my drachmi goes into.
It's a peace offering. I thank you for waiting so patiently for him to pay you back.
Then drink with me, if you think it's so good.
The wine's yours.
I insist.
I'm not thirsty.
You're hiding something. If you don't drink, I'll know it's poisoned.
It's not poison. Drink it.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? I know Marcos wants me dead, and now I want you dead. Guards! My God!
Going down, Mistios!
Go! You should lie down.
Phobos, away!
She's returned! Let me guess. The Cerberus wants to order another amphora's worth.
He wouldn't even drink it. He thought it was poisoned.
Nonsense! Who would think such a thing of Marcos? Go to him. Try again.
Not a chance. His bodyguards went after me. He's not happy.
Oh, that is not a good thing.
Either way, he's dead now.
Dead? That's just great. I guess there's only 2 left to deal with now.
2?
The Cerberus is 3 men, brothers. That's why they're called the Cerberus. Get it?
Now you tell me? Expect revenge from the brothers, then.
What to do? What to do? What am I saying? Cassandra, this is when we strike.
Strike? You and what army?
I have a demigod for a best friend. That's an army as strong as 20 soldiers.
So what are you going to do?
They need to be spooked. As Mama says, a threat is like a bear. Very scary. We'll burn the Cerberus's farm. Specifically, the silos.
That's not a good idea.
When have you had reason not to trust me? Don't answer that, my friend. Just trust me.
Better work. Though I'm skeptical.
It's even worth sacrificing them as potential customers.
Do you want the crops burned, too?
They grow herbs. Harmless plants for medicine. It's just the silos that should go. Blow them up!
You couldn't have mentioned there were 3 of them before?
I thought it was implied. Having triplets runs in their family.
That's a lot of Cerberuses.
Let's hope they don't procreate and have Cerberus puppies.
I'll pay their farm a visit.
Give them a good scare. I'm pretty sure it's the farm at Astipalia City. Their goons are always hanging around.
Got it. That's one side down. The Cerberus should stay away from you now.
Well, maybe not after all. One of the farmers ran over. She was, not happy.
Why?
It seems I may have, or I did, accidentally of course, sent you to someone else's farm.
It wasn't the Cerberus's farm?
I could have sworn it belonged to the Cerberus. You have to believe me, my friend. An honest mistake.
Malaka! Marcos, sometimes I wondered how you walk around with a brain so small.
You don't mean that. Come on, think of all the smart things I've done. Remember the Cyclops' eye?
Another mess.
You've known me longer than anyone. If you can't forgive me, Cassandra, who can?
Someone with more patience.
Are you going to make me beg? Because I'll beg! Spare me from the Cerberus!
Marcos!
Have I led you down the wrong path? A few times, yes. Many times, maybe. But this is it for me, my friend.
I can't keep you safe if you keep getting into trouble, Marcos.
Think back to that sunny day when I found you, Cassandra. That was your day of need, and Marcos came to the rescue. Come to my rescue today!
I've paid you back plenty.
That I can't deny. But the Cerberus will come with its dogs and its devotees, and I'll be finished! Protect me, and we'll come out on top!
There's that we again.
I'll tell you what. You protect me, and you get Mama's beloved battle axe. She used to be quite the fighter, believe it or not.
All right, let's keep you alive.
Oh, I've never heard words more sweet! You'll never get rid of me now!
That's why I do what I do.
And just in time. I hear them approaching. All right, Marcos. This is it. The grand finale.
Give up already.
We did it, my friend. I'd say I was invincible, but I don't want to jinx myself.
Yes, that's why you're alive.
I joke, I joke. I owe you everything, Cassandra. For this, you get a lifetime supply of wine and my friendship. Lucky you. Oh, and Mama's axe. Life will now be simple. All thanks to you. It's always thanks to you.
Less dramatic life is just what you need, Marcos.
Go now, and adventure. Come back any time for that cup of wine.
Right. We'll see about that.
This place holds the answers to humankind's salvation, I'm sure of it. You have more questions?
What do I do with the artifacts?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the path to answers will illuminate.
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered.
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing
It barely brought me closer to my tombstone.
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No. No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light.
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff. The staff is the key.
All right. It's time.
I can't. Not yet.
Listen to yourself. You've gone mad. You need to accept some knowledge was not meant to be had.
Knowledge is power. The only power worth having.
At what cost?
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
Give me the stuff. You have to, for the sake of everyone.
The knowledge contained in here could fix everything for generations to come. I can't just walk away from that.
What good is knowledge if there's no one around to use it?
Leave if you must, but I will not.
I'm not going without the staff.
I may be old, but I am not as weak as I appear.
Give up the stuff!
The knowledge is mine. Mine! I will not let you have it.
I don't want it! I want it destroyed!
You were supposed to be better than this, bigger than this.
I will be whatever I want to
Amistios, a common thug. And to me.
Enough!
Is my chance to
No, it isn't.
It's over. Give me the staff.
You do not deserve the infinite knowledge of the creators.
That's the point. Nobody does.
No.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere? Not yet. but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it?
What? True knowledge exists. In knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Cassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But... you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras? That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had the staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain.
This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus, I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone. This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
Take it at your own speed. You'll get through this.
When I hear you say it, it does feel more true.
You're stronger than you know.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet? Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long.
Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotus!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long.
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Stop it! This isn't helping.
We came to Samos as soon as we could after receiving your letter.
You must have swum here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
I'm someone you don't want to upset.
There's no need to be angry at her. She's a good friend of mine. She brought me here.
I have every right to be angry, brother. You abandoned your family to pursue your dreams.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you! I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
He's not like you at all.
He means well. He's been here this whole time, grieving, and thinking I didn't care.
This isn't your fault. Don't let him make you feel guilty.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
I spent a lot of time on my own, or with friends and history. So they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well. Used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There's no point thinking about things you should have done. That doesn't help.
But
you're not a fighter, Herodotus. You couldn't have stopped this.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodorus, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodorus was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
Stay close!
Now! Now you die!
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
Never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus would know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Neither outcome is favorable for us, nor Samos. I wonder what my parents would do.
Exactly what we're going to do. Protect Samos.
Deserve to be caught in the middle. I could...
You're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodoros and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside?
Yes, that.
They'll be on high alert here.
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodoros uses. Why would his writings be here?
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Mistos is missing.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistor. He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
That can't be! We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistor, and Theodorus too.
I guess Mistor knows we're on to him. Where's Theodorus? Where would he be? Sharp watch here. Stay close. I'll get you out of here.
Lead the way.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. But he was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. And of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
Why trick Theodoros into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodoros was more than willing.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Ready to set sail?
Good to have you back, Commander.
You'll never believe what happened in Messara. Actually, you probably will.
You have my full attention.
I found the legendary labyrinth near Knossos.
Did you go inside?
I defeated the Minotaur.
That's quite a story.
Story? These are the gods we're talking about, Herodotus. Tell me, what did the beast look like? Was he as ruthless as the legends say?
He was. And smelled pretty bad, too.
How could anyone possibly believe?
I ripped out one of his horns.
By the gods, you're a hero of legend!
And this artifact seems to have special abilities. The cult cannot get their hands on this.
Ready your bow! Shoot, we're ready! Attack with your spears!
I think Zeus and Hera are having another fight! Look at that storm!
Now the spears!
That fight is going to weaken the ship!
Do so!
We are at a disadvantage here! Steady your aim!
Now!
You will have to...
Full speed! Power! Faster! Hit them with your feet! Archers! Forward! Now! Attack! Spears at the ready! Go! Loose spears! Archers! Get ready! Archers! Ready yourself! Spears! Slow! Slow the Head for over water!
Commander's left the helm!
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodorus has changed.
He is the Theodoros I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again?
Of course. Theodoros has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this. I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
I knew it'd happen one day, but I wish it didn't have to.
I know. We've been through far more than most people will ever experience in their lives. But even so, it will be a weird feeling.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear, and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't. Which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
We've been through a lot, but I'm not sure anything will ever match Atlantis.
To think, we're some of the only people to know of its existence, of your true father.
Which you promised you'd keep to yourself.
Of course, of course.
You may be leaving, but I'll find you if I have to.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that. Who's a good bird?
Τούτο άδικον εστίν. Ου δύναμε πιστεύει τούτο.